What is up, guys? Boone here, aka, and I'm back for another episode of Seduce Me. On the last episode, we left with Naomi and Suzu, and we're going to the arcade or something. I can't remember. It's been a while since I played. This is my third play session of the game, or fourth. No, third. Yeah, third play session of the game. But anyway, I'm here to yeah. I guess we're in Suzu or Naomi's car, one of the two. Anyway, it was a nice drive. It was nice driving out with my friends. After all, okay, let me get in the zone, guys. let me get in the zone. It was nice driving my friends. After all that had happened, it was good to just go out and forget about my troubles.
Well, since we got you out of the house, we might as well go to the mall and walk around a bit. We did just eat breakfast after all.
We did eat breakfast after all. Yeah, that was a good meal, though.
Could have had more flavor, in my opinion.
Suzu, you eat chili peppers when you're bored. Everything you eat always needs more flavor.
I still can't get over that, Suzu. You need to teach me, Suzu. Let's think. Okay. I don't know. I like her, so I'm gonna say I still can't get over that, Suzu.
You never eat spicy things, Anderson. You don't know how it feels.
You don't know how it feels, guys. I had it for lunch 2 days ago, though.
That's nothing.
Anyways, after the mall, what do you want to do? We could go to the Pink Lady Cafe and chill out with Kay. I'm sure she'd love the company.
But we have to stop by the arcade. They have this new game out called Orion. You get to control this guy named Isaku, and you're part of the rebel forces, and you get to shoot things, and there's robots, and...
Cringe.
Sheesh, we get it, Suzu, we get it. We'll go to the arcade.
Which one first, though? You know how popular Kay is. She'll be swamped with customers later in the day.
I'd rather go in the late afternoon. She has better options during the last hour of the cafe.
So basically after the arcade?
You figured me out so quickly, Patterson.
What did I tell you about using my last name?
Well, let's go to the cafe, because I like Naomi. We hit the mall and walked around a bit. As we planned. Before driving over to the Pink Lady Cafe, it was a small home-style cafe with a lot of pink. And when I say a lot of pink, I mean a lot of pink. The cafe was crowded, but we definitely caught Kay's attention as we walked in.
Hey girls, hey! Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to see you! Have a seat, I'll be with you in a minute, okay?
And there she is, as busy as usual.
Told you we should have gone to the arcade first.
This looks like a bedroom. Like, at first I thought the chairs in the background were like a bed frame. The curtains make it look like a bedroom to me. I don't know why. But I mean, I guess it's a cafe look in there. Nah, whatever. It doesn't have normal cafe doors like the open doors. Naomi glared at Suzu before leading us to the table to sit at. Suzu sat across from me as Naomi sat to my side. After a couple of seconds settling into our seats, Kay slid into an empty fourth seat with a smile.
So, how's everything been?
Crazy.
Life's always crazy with you. But I can tell Suzu's not happy to be here. That kind of breaks my heart, you know.
Suzu smirked and gently punched Kay in the shoulder, making Kay laugh. Naomi and I chuckled at the sight. Kay and Suzu were like sisters, wild and crazy. However, Kay didn't have any known relatives, so it was always nice to see her connect with Suzu.
How about you, Naomi? Have you figured out your problems?
No, and now's not the time to talk about them, Kay.
Naomi keeping secrets from us? That's a
She holds more than secrets, I'll tell you that much.
You guys!
Don't worry about it, Naomi. You can tell us on your own time. Naomi stared at me briefly before smiling in relief and happiness.
Thanks.
Kay giggled as Suzu rolled her eyes and groaned. Eventually, the four of us just started to chat and talk about random events that happened to us. I decided not to speak about those boys and just focus on school. Truly, though, It was relaxing to feel somewhat human again, without thinking about the incubi or anything of the sort. Simple young adult problems were already enough for me to handle. We eventually lost track of time and wound up staying longer than we expected, making us unable to stop at the arcade before going home to dress up before the housewarming party. Kay, as much as she wanted to come, had other plans but wished us the best. The hour of the house party had arrived. In my mind, I kept double and triple checking the essentials for the party. Knowing my dad, he invited his business partners and executives of the Anderson Company to show me off. I stood in front of the mirror in my room and stared at my form as a million thoughts ran through my mind. It was just a housewarming party, but at the same time, it wasn't. It was my chance to show my dad that I was better than his expectations. It was a chance for me to see my parents as a woman. It was my test to see if I was really ready to live on my own. Well, not truly alone. I had the incubi to think, but even so, I didn't have my dad guiding me or my mom helping me through my living alone. I knock on my door, broke my thoughts, surprising me. Who is it?
Hey, are you okay in there? Your parents should be here soon, so you should hurry getting ready.
Well, I'm ready, but...
But what? I'm sure you look fine, Anderson. Just come on out.
Alright. Ooh, Naomi looks pretty. Suzu looks boyish, but still looks nice. Oh, my dress is cool. As soon as I opened the door to the hall, I watched Naomi and Suzu's faces turn from smiles to complete awestruck stares. What?
Dude, you look hot.
Damn, girl.
Yeah, you look amazing. Where did you get that dress?
I've had it for a while. I just never had the chance to wear it. I figured I might as well bring it out now. They look cool. I kind of wish that Damien had color in his suit, but he doesn't, so whatever. I like that James is yellow. Matthew looks like a little kid.
Whoa, they
Wait,
really
did I
know how
read
to
that?
dress.
I stepped out of my room and closed my bedroom door behind me. As I walked down to the hall to the grand lobby, the incubi stood awaiting for me at the bottom, all dressed to nines as proper servants.
Whoa, they really know how to dress well, don't they?
Yeah. I was slightly taken aback on how great the boys looked in uniform. Each had a poise of a perfect gentleman, even Sam. Oh wait, I slowly began to climb down the steps with Suzu and Naomi behind me. The boys watched as I descended from the staircase, one step at a time. The knights waiting for the princess. I felt my face slightly flush, but I quickly shook my head to try to gain my thoughts. As I reached the last step, James offered his hand to me and walked down the final steps finally.
As beautiful as a princess, miss.
Sly motherfucker. Thank you.
So, are you prepared for tonight?
As ready as I'll ever be. To be honest, no. As ready as I'll ever be. I couldn't deny that I was nervous, but I had to try. This party was more than what it seemed, and I had done all that I could to prepare for it. Now it was all up to fate. The other boys smiled assuringly at me, which made me feel a little better about everything. I looked at my phone and marked the time, almost right on the cue. The doorbell rang. I gulped. I could practically feel my dad's aura from behind the door. Sam and Eric quickly rushed to the door and opened the double doors. Why? To reveal my parents, both dressed in their best. Hey, Mom. Hey, Dad.
Oh my, I didn't know your bequeathment came with servants.
It was probably overlooked. Besides, who would deny good service?
I was completely shocked by my parents, but my parents didn't question the boys. They didn't ask for verification or anything. I looked to the boys and noticed Sam and Eric staring intently at my parents. Were they using their powers on them? They had to be. There was no way they'd be okay with this otherwise.
I guess the servants counted as belongings to the house.
My mother quickly rushed to me and gave me a large hug. I hugged her back, inhaling her perfume. It had only been a couple of days, but living away from the ones who raised me was hard. My mother soon let me go and looked at My mother soon let me go and looked at my outfit.
Gorgeous. You look so lovely. David, look at your daughter and tell her I'm right.
I looked at my dad, who was looking around the lobby like an inspector. I stood my ground, waiting for him to look at me. When he did, he let a small smile grace his lips.
Your mother's right. You look like you're all grown up.
The world around me stopped as my heart pounded hard in my chest. Did my dad just compliment me? On his own accord? My mother was grinning ear to ear for his words. I was beyond speechless. Thank you, Daddy. Thank you, Daddy. However, his cold face quickly returned as he began to look around once again.
I assume that you're ready, then, to impress the rest of the guests, correct?
What do you mean?
The entire board from Anderson Toys is coming tonight. Even the vice chairman's son will be coming. All of them will be measuring your potential.
My potential?
To become CEO of the company.
I knew it. Something was off about tonight, and now this party had to become more than I anticipated. I gulped silently, but I nodded in response. I looked to the incubi, and they were continuing to be servants for my father's approval. I looked behind me and saw Naomi and Suzu raise their thumbs at me for encouragement. I let out a small breath before feeling my body accept the situation. I felt a weight in my gut, but I had to hide it. As if time zoomed forward, all of a sudden, the main hall of the lobby was full of guests. Men and women in formal or business attire showed up to meet me and see my new home. I didn't expect many to come, but I was once again surprised that night. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Seduce Me. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're not on the channel before, and it will help you get back to the channel easier next time to see more episodes of this marvelous game that I'm having a lot of fun actually doing. See, it's not actually like requiring a lot of like skill or like focus. I'm like, for some reason, I'm having trouble reading it. This game. Like, I recorded Always Sometimes Monsters, and I did not have that much trouble reading that, and I don't know why, but this is like a lot more difficult to articulate. I guess because I'm getting farther ahead, my eyes are getting farther ahead than my brain. I don't know how that works. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys all again in the next video. Bye bye.